Hello guys, welcome to Talk Football with Pascal. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope wherever you're watching me from, you're taking good care of yourself. I hope life is treating you really good. I hope you're getting ready for the World Cup. Okay, yeah. It's been a while. I've not been here in, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. Yeah, I'm tired of explaining. I had things to do, so you would pardon me if I beg for your pardon. There's a lot to talk about, so we'll jump right into it immediately. Yeah, we'll start from Ronaldo's interview. I'm sure a whole lot of you have listened to bits of Ronaldo's interview with Piers Morgan on Piers Morgan Uncensored. I'm sure that you got to listen to or got to read bits of what he said during his interview, and then there's been debate on if he said the right things, if he said the things that he said at the right time. Some people were like, should he have just left the club before saying what he said during the interview? But like I said, what has been said has been said. He said what he said, and some of those things are the right things, are the actual things that are happening behind the scene at Manchester United. And then I'm sure he decided to say it knowing that probably he's leaving. He's probably going to the World Cup and not coming back in January. So he's probably leaving. He's probably going to get a new team. We don't know the team yet, but it's almost certain that Ronaldo is leaving Manchester United. So he said things like him not having respect for Ten Hag, the club not respecting him, the executives not believing him 100% when he said his daughter was ill and he couldn't report for pre-season. He said a lot. He said that we talked about the coaches that had come and talked about Ralf Rangnick and why he felt why he didn't understand his appointment, because Ralf Rangnick wasn't appointed as a coach. It made no sense to him. So it was his own idea. For me, I think if he had said it probably after he had left the club, it would be more like you trying to say something to which haunts the club you left. We've seen people like Mourinho, we've seen people like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alexis Sanchez say things that they felt was going on in the club and that they didn't like while they were there. Many people didn't take it seriously. They'll be like, oh, it's these people, and then they just want to say bad things about the clubs that they were at. So it's clearer now, more like the fact that he's still in and around Carrington, in and around Old Trafford, and he's saying these things. So they know that it's actually going on. It's not like he's gone, he's left the team, and then he's saying it. For me, that's like making it clearer to the audience or the people that care to hear, yeah, that the management is not treating him properly. They betrayed him. They don't believe him, and all that. So that's that for Cristiano Ronaldo. Now let's go into talks about the World Cup. The World Cup is just a few days away, and we've been looking forward to it. It's odd timing because usually would have the season ending before we move into the World Cup. But now this World Cup gets to come in the middle of the season, and then we have to pause club football and then focus on the World Cup. Yes, World Cup holds in Qatar. The first game is going to be played in Qatar on the 21st on Sunday between host country Qatar and Ecuador. So lots of players have left their clubs and have already landed in with their national teams in Qatar. Teams like African teams like Senegal, African teams like Morocco, they've all landed in Qatar and are training. We're getting news from the France national team camp that Stefan Nkunku picked up an injury during training last night, yeah, and he is most likely not to feature in the World Cup. So there's also been debate on most likely players that would replace Stefan. Let's say Stefan Nkunku, Christopher Nkunku. So it's I would pick up Musa Diaby from Bayern Leverkusen. I think he's fast paced and he's skillful, and I think his abilities could be something we could. The French national team could use at World Cup as a direct replacement for Christopher Nkunku. There's also been talks about Anthony Martial and Saint Maximin at Newcastle. But that notwithstanding, I hope they get a good replacement, at least someone that gets to um, fill in the gap as much as he can for the national team. The French national team is a very talented national team. They have talented players around the world. So I'm sure they should be able to fix that. Alright, so that will be it for today's episode. I'm looking forward to the World Cup and hoping that we all enjoyed the tournament. My favorites would be Argentina, and then my second favorite would be Brazil. I'm looking forward to the World Cup. Like I said, today I'm not talking about Chelsea. I'm pushed to talk about Chelsea, but I don't want to talk about Chelsea until probably later, probably when the season kick starts again. But for now, I just want to clear my head. Chelsea's problems are way too much for me to talk about now. I have a lot to think about. So that'll be it for today's episode. See you guys soon. Hopefully next week. Hopefully in a very short time. And let's wait for the World Cup to start. Come on, guys. Let's go. Bye.